Hello, and welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Today we're going to take a look at a man who killed his estranged wife in a house fire in Harlesden, northwest London. He has been found guilty of murder and arson with intent to endanger life. Damion Simmons, who was 45 and of no fixed address, was convicted at the Old Bailey, and he will be up for sentencing on the 22nd of September. The jury was told how Mr. Simmons deliberately started a fire at a residential property in Alric Avenue in the early hours of Thursday the 16th of April 2020. Denise Keane Simmons, who was aged 36 at the time, was inside the property at the time and was found suffering serious injuries. She was taken to hospital but was unfortunately pronounced dead when she arrived at the hospital. The court was told how Damion and Denise Simmons had been married since 2019 and were in a relationship which broke down in the months before Denise's death. The separation caused Mr. Simmons to begin a campaign of abuse and torment against his former partner. In the hours before her death, on the evening of Wednesday the 15th of April 2020, Mr. Simmons had posted an intimate photo of Denise on Instagram. At around 10:30 that night, he was captured on CCTV buying a can of petrol from a petrol station in Hornsey Rise. Denise had reported the Instagram image to the police, and officers went to her address shortly after midnight on the 16th of April 2020 to take a statement from her. They stayed for around an hour, leaving Denise in the care of a friend who was staying at the property. During this time, Mr. Simmons had boarded a bus and travelled to Harlesden, where he was hiding near Denise's property. At around 2 in the morning, he was seen on CCTV pouring petrol through the letterbox into the house. He also used a panel of wood to smash the glass window before climbing into the property. A short time later, the fire had started and was spreading throughout the address. Emergency services were called and firefighters entered the property. They found Denise suffering serious injuries and in an upstairs bedroom. She was taken to hospital and subsequently pronounced dead. A post-mortem examination carried out on the 22nd of April 2020 gave her cause of death as severe burns and smoke inhalation. Further analysis suggested that Mr. Simmons had poured petrol over her body. Mr. Simmons was found lying in the garden beneath the bathroom window. He is also thought to have jumped from the property. He was arrested at the scene and taken to hospital with minor burn injuries before being taken into custody. He told officers and various doctors that he had only intended to harm himself when he started the fire. Detective Chief Inspector Neil John from the Specialist Crime Command Unit said, "My thoughts remain with Denise's family and friends. I hope today's outcome can offer them some degree of comfort, knowing that her killer has been brought to justice. Denise was clearly loved by all, and this tragic incident has affected many people far and wide. The actions of Damion Simmons that night were calculated, and the jury has come to the conclusion that he set out that night not just to kill himself as he claimed, but to kill Denise. His actions were both selfless and reckless. He cruelly took away Denise's future and could have easily caused serious harm to the other woman inside the property and adjoining households. This type of behaviour, unfortunately, epitomises extreme domestic violence, and I would urge anyone who feels they may be in such a relationship to contact the police or our partners, who will be able to help take positive action and provide the necessary support and advice. A referral was made to the Independent Office of Police Conduct in relation to previous police contact with the victim prior to her death. We are currently waiting to see the findings of the IOPC's investigation. What are your opinions on the crimes committed by Mr. Simmons? What do you believe is an appropriate sentence for the judge to give for this crime? Do you agree with the jury that Mr. Simmons had set out that night, not just to hurt himself, but to hurt others? Please let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and share. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy Street Crime UK content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell so you can join us on the next video. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, stay safe.